Hello and welcome back to Crypto Saving Experts, where we talk about the latest cryptocurrency news. Today we are running through what's been going on in the cryptocurrency markets, and we're taking a look at Crypto Saving Expert Plus. We have launched a new product here at Crypto Saving Experts. Yesterday we launched Crypto Saving Experts Plus, and this brings our users a huge amount of benefits, so we will be running through that today. We've seen a huge amount of people signing up to this so far, so if you have not already, make sure to check it out. It's very interesting. We're offering unlimited cryptocurrency courses. We are offering access to our Discord group where you can talk with the team here at Crypto Saving Expert and with each other and join in on our CSE community. And we also are offering one-to-one support with the experts here at Crypto Saving Expert. So make sure to check out CSE Plus if you have not already. Let's see what's going on in the cryptocurrency news. In the chat, Robert says, hello, what a wonderful weather we are having. The weather has been really nice this week. A lot better than it was a couple of weeks ago. It's nice to see that change finally. Let's see what's going on in the cryptocurrency news. So first of all, we are seeing Singapore's new president. So what does he think about cryptocurrency? Now, this guy isn't just a stranger. We do know of him already. So he served as the MAS chair from 2011 to 2013. So he also served as Singapore's finance minister between 2007 and 2015. And he spent 22 years in parliament handling several government roles. So with that in mind, what does he think about crypto? Now, we all know that Singapore is a cryptocurrency hotspot. We see a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges having their HQ in Singapore because of the friendly regulation over there. But what we are seeing here is that he doesn't like to think too seriously of crypto. That's what I've got from this article here. So we have seen him say that cryptocurrencies are like ostrich eggs, saying they are purely speculative and slightly crazy, reiterating that regulating such assets would be an unending game. So he opines that regulating cryptocurrencies would not legitimize them and that the country would be better off clarifying the risks associated with the unregulated market. So if he's going to continue with these views as he becomes president in Singapore, are we going to leave the regulation as it is and allow the industry to continue to grow in the way it is growing in Singapore? It looks pretty likely right now, and that's a really positive thing there. But let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. We are seeing Vitalik Buterin voice his concerns about what's going on with Ethereum's centralization. So what we've seen is Vitalik Buterin says it might take 20 years to fix Ethereum centralization issues. Now, the issues come because most of Ethereum's nodes are hosted on centralized web service providers. So we do actually have a chart down here, and Buterin says it is a big piece of the puzzle that needs to be addressed, but this could take 20 years. So you can see here in this article, the majority of clients are mainly hosted on AWS, which somewhat exposes Ethereum to central points of failure. Now, these are problems that we are going to see within cryptocurrency because we look at cryptocurrency as decentralized networks. We all have these nodes. We can all help support the network in different ways. But then when you take a look at the different pieces of the puzzle, like Buterin says, and you take a look at all the details here, there are other points of centralization that we may not have considered, and we need to consider these and address these and continue to move forwards. But as he says, this isn't an easy process, and yes, it could take years to solve issues like this. But let's continue on with the next piece of news here and see what else is going on. So we have SBF attempts to block case evidence with new filing. So SBF has launched a filing to halt the entrance of evidence for his upcoming court case. Now you can see the statement that they have made, or his lawyers have made this week. So they are saying the evidence filed by the Department of Justice is unfounded and overboard. So whether this gets accepted or not is another question, but what we are seeing here is SBF's lawyer has said, yet one of the principal goals of the motions in the mine appears to be in clawback the government's earlier narrowing of the case and to try Mr. Bankman-Fried on the served and withdrawn accounts and other conduct that was never charged and to tar him with improper propensity evidence. So what's going on here is more SBF news. I'm not interested in the SBF news anymore. FTX has been and gone. We've seen all the pain for it. It was a very unfortunate event, but we need to move on from this now. This guy hopefully will get what he deserves in prison, but I'm not interested in keeping up to date with that story personally. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. Drake endorsed betting platform Stake.com allegedly hacked for $41 million. We covered this in yesterday's stream. This is the platform that was massively sponsoring BitBoy's channel, so it's on the side of cryptocurrency YouTube that isn't going so well. What we can see here is Drake has actually endorsed this platform. Now, this is one of the largest betting platforms let's take a look at this for the correct terms here. Blockchain security platform has indicated that roughly $16 million in ETH, USDT, USDC, and DAI were removed from stake wallets on Monday. And we are seeing here the crypto gambling platform endorsed by Canadian rapper Drake appears to have been hacked for millions of dollars, according to multiple sources. So not great news there. They are a massive platform though, so hopefully they can withstand this. We are seeing these problems within the cryptocurrency industry still, with funds being with funds under attack. It's very unfortunate to see things like this because it does put a bad reputation on the cryptocurrency space, but we're developing, we're growing, we're a new industry, and that is something that comes with being early to an industry like this. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news here. So what is Solidity and why is it important? Now, Solidity is the first coding language that was created for Web3. Now, this is used on blockchains like Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon to build smart contracts, and we can use smart contracts to create some functionality on top of the blockchain. Now, if you are interested in this sort of thing, make sure to check out our courses on Crypto Saving Expert Plus, because the cryptocurrency industry is growing massively and people may want to take a step further into the field. Instead of just investing, people actually might decide they want to start building in the industry, in the cryptocurrency space as well. Now, this is something that I'm definitely very much interested in. So if you take a look at the courses here at cryptosavingexpert.com, you can see we have added some courses in here for Crypto Saving Expert Plus members, and you can get access to this blockchain development category here and many other development categories as well. And here you can learn about Solidity, so that coding language. You can learn about how to use Solidity and the skills you've learned from this course to adapt them to build different things on the blockchain here as well. And we are also talking about the different hacks that we see with smart contracts, and we're talking how to avoid them. So that is a full course there to help you get into blockchain development if you've not already, or to push up on your knowledge if you want to go back into the field after taking some time out during this bear market. We also have courses on front-end development if you're looking at that, and we also have market mastery courses here as well. So we're learning how to trade the order book, how to trade options and futures, and we're also taking a look at on-chain data. We're going into detail there in the courses at Crypto Saving Expert Plus. So if you want to know more about this, let's check it out now. Crypto Saving Expert Plus is our new product, available to you all, and there are some discount codes that are live now. They will not be live for much longer. So let me tell you what those are very quickly right now. Let me get to the right point here. So if you want 50% off annual community plus, make sure to use the code ThankYouPlus. And if you want 70% off annual premium, use ThankYouPremium. So those codes are going to run out in about around 30 hours from now. They were 48 hours from launch, and we launched around I don't know, at some point yesterday. So make sure to use these codes as quick as possible if you want to take advantage of that. You can see all of the benefits that you get from being a Crypto Saving Expert Plus member here as well. So we're talking unlimited course access. We've got a community Discord. We are looking at market analysis reports from the team here at Crypto Saving Experts and from that Martini guy as well. We've also got competitions for those in our community over on the Discord, and we've got £75 CSE merch store gift cards for people that sign up to Community Plus, and we have £125 merch store gift cards for those that sign up to Premium. So we are seeing here that we are having a CSE merch store launch very, very soon. That is not live just yet, but it is just around the corner. Some of the team are working very hard on that. So we're building a huge amount of products and offering them all to you right now. So make sure to take advantage of this. Make sure to use those codes if you have not already signed up. So this is Thank You Premium for the premium subscription, annual subscription, and Thank You Plus for 50% off the annual Community Plus membership there. So make sure to use those. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news today. We are seeing that new Discord vulnerability allows hackers to disguise links. So a Discord vulnerability has been uncovered, which allows scammers to disguise fraudulent links to drain cryptocurrency wallets. Now we need to be as careful as ever in the cryptocurrency space. Make sure that you are staying as safe as possible online. Try not to use any links that are sent to you on social media platforms. Always use trusted sources. If you're looking to find the links to different decentralized or centralized applications, go to trusted websites and go through them, and make sure to always check the URL and make sure that it is 100% correct. We always see scams using URLs that look very, very similar to the original URL, but they're slightly different. So they might have a 1 instead of an I or something like this. And we are also seeing now that this hack in Discord allows you to disguise a URL as something that it is not. So if you are actually, I would recommend always not using links sent to you on social media platforms from users that you don't know. And also make sure every single time you are on a website to check the URL directly there as well. So we are seeing scams and hacks ever present in the cryptocurrency space, unfortunately. So in August, $45 million was stolen by hackers, scammers, and exploiters, with the total nearing $1 billion in 2023. Now, we haven't even finished 2023, and we are still seeing reports of this. We've seen Stake this week as well. So it's an ever-growing list, unfortunately, but we need to learn how to stay safe online. Now, if you are interested to do a course on that, we have one for free on Crypto Saving Expert. So if you go to the courses section of Crypto Saving Expert, we haven't just put everything behind a paywall. Everything that was free has stayed free. So if you go to Crypto 101 as a free user, you get access to our online safety course there as well. But I would recommend, obviously, signing up for Crypto Saving Expert Plus, because you get a huge amount of benefits there. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. So we have Tether holds $72.5 billion in US Treasury bonds, becoming the 22nd largest holder. So Tether's CTO has declared that the company holds more US Treasury bonds than most countries. So this just shows the scale of USDT, and it shows the scale of the cryptocurrency space and how much we are growing here. So we can see the CTO has said, let's find this right. So on Tuesday, they responded to a tweet that outlined China's reduction in US Treasury bond holdings. And they've said China's ownership of US Treasury debt is down almost $481 billion from peak levels. The rate of selling is accelerating. And the Tether CTO then quote tweeted this and said, while Tether reached $72.5 billion exposure to US T-bills, being top 22 buyer globally, above UAE, Mexico, Australia, and Spain. So Tether is continuing to expand, as we can see here. In July, Tether declared $3.3 billion in excess reserves within its Q2 financial report. And in May, Tether announced it would invest 50% of its realized profits directly into buying more Bitcoin. So we are seeing that Tether is growing massively. It's trying to secure its assets, get those excess reserves in place, and they are looking to actually invest those into the Bitcoin, into Bitcoin as well. So that's a positive thing here. We are seeing the industry grow massively, and we need stable coins in the industry. A lot of people like them. I'm not a huge fan myself, but we need them for accessibility and ease of investing in the market. So it's good to see the sturdiness of projects like this. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency space. We have Bitcoin's bull market started in March, according to Arthur Hayes. So he shared his thoughts on the market at Korea Blockchain Week, and he said that he believes the Bitcoin bull market started back in March. So he said, me and the rest of the market rightly saw through this as basically them admitting that they caused this problem, the structure of the banking system, and this is one of the ways you can fix it, which is printing more money. So he's talking about the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. So he's saying that is what triggered the bull market, and it's actually already began. So he's added that the crisis helped Bitcoin, and on both scenarios, whether the Fed raises or cuts, we are in a good position as the cryptocurrency industry. So he's also mentioned that the market will react within 6 to 12 months, potentially taking the reaction time close to the Bitcoin halving, estimated to occur in April 2024. So a lot of things are pointing right now at the Bitcoin halving. We are seeing Bitcoin ETFs looking to be accepted or rejected around just a month before the Bitcoin halving. So if they do get accepted, that would be a nice trigger for a move to the upside. We are also seeing him say here that the crisis that happened earlier this year would take 6 to 12 months to have a reaction in the markets. At that point, we are timing very closely to the Bitcoin halving there again. So with all of these things pointing to some volatility around the Bitcoin halving, it's bound to drum up some excitement here in the cryptocurrency space. Let's see what else is going on in the markets here. We didn't even check in with the markets this morning. Let's see what's going on there. So Bitcoin is currently down 40% in the 0.4% within the last 24 hours, and Ethereum is up 0.07%, so very marginally there. If we take a look at the markets, they're all pretty bleak, pretty dull, most of them starting with a 0% change, except Toncoin, which has had a 17% move to the upside in the last week. Other than that, things aren't looking very volatile here. Let's see what else is going on in the crypto space. Let's take a look at the price of Bitcoin here and analyze it. Again, it locks me out of this all of the time. It's very, very frustrating on this computer. Let's see what's going on here. So we can see on the daily chart, we are still at those levels. We have still not yet broken that level of support that we saw back in June. And this means that technically on the daily chart, we are actually still in an uptrend. We've seen higher highs and higher lows repeatedly, and we've not yet broken that low. So I'm keeping a close eye on that. If we don't break that low, does that mean that we could be seeing some nice moves to the upside? We have this previous level of resistance from back in February. That is currently acting as a level of support right now, but we need to hold on to this and wait to see what happens here. We are at a critical point because that is a major level of support at $24,800. So that is definitely one that I'm keeping a close eye on. But that's all we really have here. Let's take a look at what's going on with the RSI and the MACD here as well. So let's see if this is going to be difficult because we haven't logged out. Let's instead take a look at the fear and greed index. So fear and greed, let's see what's going on here. I like to use the one at alternative.me, but we can see here fear is currently at 40. We are showing a little bit of fear in the markets, but we have been doing for the last week or so. We did see a little bit of a more neutral sign at the 31st of August, but since then we've been in the fear zone. So we'll see how this plays out. I like to be greedy when everyone else is fearful and fearful when everyone else is greedy, but it's difficult when the markets are in such an uncertain period. Arthur Hayes doesn't seem to be so negative though. Arthur Hayes is looking at this and saying the bull market started, but September typically is not a good time for the markets, whether that's crypto or the traditional markets. September typically does result in a net move to the downside, so I am preparing myself for that. I like to follow the trends, I like to look at probability, and I like to look at what's happened in history and project that into what's happening right now. And with that, I am feeling a little bit cautious around September, but with that caution, I'm prepared to be able to buy some at some Bitcoin at any levels that the markets let me do so. So I'm keeping a close eye on that. But that's all we have for today's stream. So thank you very much for tuning in as always. I hope you have enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe,